Welcome back. Of course, you are still watching Morning Live.
Yeah.
We are going to take a look at the question of the day that we're asking you this morning. And of course, we'd like to get your views on X, Morning Live SABC, as well as on Facebook, alternatively sending us a voice note. We'd like to know from you this morning, what is your reaction to Nomvula Mokonyane resignation from her position as a Speaker and Member of Parliament?
Yeah, at Morning Live SABC, that's where you can send your X's, and we also have that WhatsApp voice note line. So 078-459-1897 is that number. Short, sharp, to the point, and preferably in a quiet place. It just makes it easier for us to hear what you have to say, and of course, we really do want to hear what you have to say.
Absolutely. When you tell us you cook it. Let's take a look at the first item we've got on our trends topic this morning. That is #Flur. This one absolutely heartbreaking. I got a message around 10:30 last night with the news of Flur being killed during an attempted hijacking, and such a young footballer, such a young player, so much prospect still for him in this country, and it's absolutely heartbreaking the times that we live in South Africa and the things we need to be concerned about as citizens of this country.
Indeed, 24 years old, in the prime of his life. You know, I suppose for him getting into one of the Soweto Giants, and you know, that would be every local footballer's dream, getting into one of the big clubs. He came to Chiefs injured, and many of us were waiting for him to actually make his debut, and unfortunately there we are once again as a nation, robbed of a young life.
Indeed, and of course we'll continue to update you on the Flur's story as it continues to unfold in terms of what happened. Next on the trends topic this morning is #Mkwanazi.
Yeah, and this is related in a way to the Flur story. And Mkwanazi is trending, KZN police is trending, because Mkwanazi is the police chief in KZN. And people were talking about what happened yesterday, which was very interesting. A story we carried that broke overnight yesterday. And we followed up yesterday morning where 9 suspects were killed in a shootout with police. And of course, some people were saying we shouldn't be celebrating, or South Africans generally should not celebrate extrajudicial killings.
Yes.
But then, of course, some people were saying, but they did the right thing. KwaZulu-Natal police have the right idea, because when accused criminals start shooting at you,
suspects, what must you do?
You should return fire with fire. So basically, many people saying we need Mkwanazi to run the police service in the country as commissioner, and maybe we will see a difference, because South Africans feeling under siege from the crime that we have to face daily.
Absolutely. And the third item on our trends topic this morning is Nomvula Mokonyane. Of course, the former Speaker of Parliament resigning as a Speaker as well as a Member of Parliament. And this is also related to the question of the day that we're asking you today. Your thoughts on a resignation. Of course, a lot of other political parties coming out and saying, well, she should have resigned and stepped away a little bit sooner than what has transpired now.
Indeed. And of course, we are keeping you abreast of developments this morning, because somehow she's expected to either hand herself over or be arrested and process something. So we've got our reporters stationed across the various strategic points as well to make sure that we bring you that news as it unfolds.
And of course, we did see Griselda Lewis as well earlier on outside the former Speaker's home, just giving us an update in terms of what's happening there.
Yeah.
All right.
Final one. WhatsApp.
Last night. It wasn't just WhatsApp, actually. It was a WhatsApp and a little bit of Instagram that a lot of us were struggling with.
Yeah, so I'm not too sure exactly what actually happened.
It was down.
It was down, but we don't know what the reason was. But of course, shows you how keen we are on being, on these apps and all the time. So people were very quickly up in arms about the fact that something was wrong.
And everyone was running to X to confirm, guys, is it just my WhatsApp or is everyone else's WhatsApp having issues? But it just also shows you how much we rely on WhatsApp for communication.
Absolutely. Right. Thanks so much, V. Those are your trending topics for this morning.